Welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship Tournament 2004. So last time we defeated Simon, Yami Bakura, as well as Merrick Ishtar, or I should say Yami Merrick. I don't know why it says Merrick Ishtar, because that's the same exact name as the other one. But anyway, in between parts I defeated Seto Kaiba, so as you can see I beat him 18 times total, so now it is time to go ahead and duel him again for the 4th time, but this time I will trigger the Duel Machine Mirror Deck. Okay, so... what the hell? Actually, I don't know what this guy's deck has. I have no idea. When it says Mirror Deck, does that mean it copies your deck? Is it like Duel Master K or Deck Master K, whatever? Possibly, actually. Let's see. Or I don't know if it's similar to Seto. It might be similar to Seto, let's see. Well, I do have that card, so I still don't know by this point. Let's go ahead and summon Spear Dragon. And then put this card. Okay, let's attack. Let's see, it depends on what card you have to see if it's mirrored or not. And I have that card as well. But then again, Kaiba would have those 2 cards in his deck as well, so I'm not entirely sure at this point, you know? If it's mirroring my deck or if it's a deck similar to Kaiba. It depends on what you summon next, and I have that card as well. God damn it, I don't know. I seriously don't know. We will never find out because Kaiba also has that card. I mean, it just now hit me that Kaiba and I have actually very similar decks. Like, wow, that's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a, let's summon Slate Warrior. But also activate Call of the Haunted, obviously, to bring back Spirit Dragon to do 1900 plus 1900 this turn. That'll be some massive damage to you, hell yeah. There we go. Okay, enter battle phase. So, I mean, I don't know if we'll find out then whose deck he actually is using. Or it, I should say, not he. It's not a he, it's an it. It's a machine, damn it. Okay, so I don't have that card in my deck, Premature Burial. So that means it's not a mirror deck, okay, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, it's weird because in most Yu-Gi-Oh games I have Premature Burial, because it's pretty much a stable card, but for some reason I never got in this game, I never did. Okay, so by this point, I could kill myself and then summon Spear Dragon to try and go for the win, but if it doesn't work, you know what, I'm going for it, I don't freaking care. And damn it. Shit! What the hell? Do I just have to, you know what, I'm doing this. And yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm not gonna attack myself because even if you do something else, I have Torrential Tribute. And yep, the blue light's coming. Yes, it is. So let's do that. Let's go and use Torrential Tribute. Okay, so you are down to 1900. Now, if I draw a 1900 attacker, I win, which I didn't. Okay, so all I can do is summon Yada to prevent you from drawing, you know? And hopefully that's good enough because you have 3 cards in your hand, so it depends on what you can do with those 3 cards. Okay, there we go. And even if you summon a powerful monster, I have Fissure. By this point I can also draw an 1800 attacker and I can win the duel. Oh man, that's not what I wanted you to do. Okay, let's set that card down. Let's also summon Yatagarasu. Now yes, I could set Yatagarasu, you know, and then sacrifice it for Summon Skull next turn, but that's risky. Because there was no way for me to know if that was going to be a, you know, a card that could destroy me like a Mirror Force or something. I mean, Yatagarasu is a very difficult card to get rid of because of that, because it goes back to the hand. Okay, you gotta be kidding me, I can't even draw a freaking monster anymore, what the hell? I mean, he's locked, he's pretty much Yada locked, but I need to draw a freaking monster. Alright, and turn. Yada comes back to me. So at this point, I can also draw Don Zaluga and I can win. Pretty much any monster except Witch or Sangan. I mean, seriously? Come on. And fantastic! That is so fantastic. Okay, let's do Robin Goblin. You know what? I'm sick of this. I'm gonna use Time Seal To lock you this turn, I'm gonna set Yatagarasu so I can just sacrifice the next turn because this is ridiculous. I can't believe that I haven't drawn a monster. So his Time Seal basically is a mini Yatagarasu. He's still locked this turn, which means it guarantees me that I can just summon Skull next turn. And let's do it. And of course I draw the monster when I was gonna switch up strategies, right? Jesus Christ, man. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Attack. There we go, I win. And Robin Goblin activates, not that I really care. It's funny how Robin Goblin activates, but Donzaluk does not. Yet they both activate at the same time. But the game only lets you activate one when the duel's over. Makes no sense to me, but okay. Alright, so we defeated the duel machine, as you can see. Mirror deck, 5-1-4-5-3. Okay, so the final duelist to defeat is Yami Yugi. To do that, you must defeat Yugi Moto 3 times, and then on the 4th time, he will appear. So I shall do this guy 3 times off screen. Let's do it. Alright, time to face the final duelist of the game, people. Duelist number, I believe, 28? Because that's, yeah, 27, so 28. Duel Yugi Moto 3 times, and then duel him a 4th time, and then appears Yami Yugi Almighty is what it says. Okay. So this deck is difficult to deal with, obviously. I mean, he is the final duelist of the game, but let's see. I'm going to go ahead and begin with a Pot of Greed, of course. But yeah, but just like most Tier 5 and Tier 6 duelists, he has multiple copies of limited cards. Thus, he is cheating. Yes, he is, I know. Alright, let's go ahead and do, actually, let's set this card down. Because I have Magic Cylinder, so I can negate it, and then flip Slate Warrior, 500 more attack, and everything works out well. Gemini Elf, huh? Okay, well, obviously, I'm gonna use Magic Cylinder. Okay, there we go. That reflects the damage back, and now I can flip Slate Warrior, although you did like 2 cards face down, and I'm scared about that, so let's see. Slate Warrior, what you got for me? Anything? No face downs, huh? So... You know what, actually? I'm gonna use Snatch Steel. That way, even if you have a Mirror Force, at least your own monster is destroyed. Not gonna summon a monster, though. Not gonna do it. I'd rather wait on that, and... No, what the hell? What? Really? I mean... Oh, okay, there we go. What was I about to say? Seriously? Alright, well that's that. Proceed to main phase 2, sure. I'm gonna go ahead and put this card in defense mode. Alright, go ahead. So he gains 1,000 life points, but that's fine because Snatch Steel is already good anyway. Ooh, what are you doing? Oh, damn. Sacrificing it for Summon Skull, I see? Shit. Alright, at least you're attacking Witch, so I can work with this probably. Maybe get let's see, because if I... Actually, no, because Slate Warrior's already destroyed them. Shit, really the best card would be probably either Donzaluk or Yatagarasu. I'm gonna go with Donzaluk. Okay. So let's see, Graceful Charity, perfect card to draw actually. So I have just a bunch of cards, man, just a bunch of monsters really. Okay, draw 3. There's Mirror Force and Time Seal, which I will for sure keep. So discard 7 colored fish and Gemini Elf. Okay. Now I'm gonna put you in defense mode, obviously, and then put this card in defense mode as well. I'm gonna set Time Seal and Mirror Force, and this should work. This should work. Because he's only down to 3 cards left in his hand. He only has 3, so let's see. Okay, he's attacking freaking Sirens, or damn it. Okay, let's go and use the Mirror Force, unless he has like a 7 Tools or Solemn Judgment or something. This will work. It worked. Sure, let's also activate Time Seal. So that way he can't draw next turn. Okay. Let's draw a Change of Heart. Well, a little bit too late for that now. Let's go ahead and flip Donzaluk. Okay. And that is Call to Hunt. Are you freak? Okay, I wanted to do one. I still want because I have Change of Heart. Yep. I got this. Flip you. Activate Change of Heart. And I guess summon a monster just in case because you are Yuki. You might have Karibo actually, you know? You might. Alright, Donzaluk. Attack. Sure, discard a card. Discard What the hell? Do you have Blackluster Soldier? Oh, Magician of Black Chaos, okay. Blackluster Soldier's better. I'm just saying, it is. 200 more attack. You shouldn't have that. Like, if they want to make it an even stronger duelist, put Blackluster Soldier instead of Magician of Black Chaos, you know? Not that it's really that good anyway, because usually rituals are not convenient anyway, unless you're using advanced ritual art. But aside from that, they're really not that convenient because you need too many cards in your hand to actually do your ritual summoning. Which is Black Forest, Last Day of Witch, German Faction, the Wicked Worm Beast, and Burning Spear. Okay, and when you defeat Yugi, the credits roll, that is right. So yeah, that's the game. I mean, it's cool that they actually put the credits when you defeat Yugi. There are a couple things you can do after you beat a Yugi. I'll quickly talk about them once the credits finish, just to show you. But anyway, this game, I mean, the game is, in my opinion, it's a fairly good game, fairly good Yu-Gi-Oh game. Not an amazing game compared to other Yu-Gi-Oh games. Generally speaking, people like Worldwide Edition a lot. And the games after this one, people generally tend to like a lot as well, such as 7 Trials to Glory. People say that they like it. I kind of don't like the game, honestly, 7 Trials to Glory. Ultimate Masters is pretty good as well. And I'm a fan of the other ones, which are the Sacred Cards and Reach of Destruction. I like those very much, just because it's different. Yeah, I love it. Also, by the way, here in the credits, you'll be seeing cards that were in your deck, you know? That's pretty cool that they did that. But yeah, so yeah, this game, it came out in 2004, and by this point in the game, or in the game really, by this point in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression, whatever, you know, it was pretty cool seeing all these cards such as Spear Dragon, because I don't think that to this day, they were actually in Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. This was the first game where cards like that were in there, you know? And it was cool. Because, I mean, like, generally speaking, the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Games is that for those games, they seem to be much better when they first come out, because you're able to play the games that have cards that were just recently released, you know? Whereas if you play a game like 10 years later, like what I'm doing, it doesn't feel all that great anymore, and it feels kind of old, and like it hasn't aged well, just because there's so many much more cards now, you know, and like nowadays there's synchros and all that stuff, you know, it's crazy. Anyway, this percentage here, it indicates how many cards you have collected in the game. As you can see, I have 76.5% of the cards in the game, which is actually a pretty good percent, over 3/4 of the way, you know, done. So when you do that, the game then restarts back to the beginning, but there's one really cool thing, or actually I should say 2 cool things that you can do. Okay. So, as you can see at the very bottom, it now shows the percentage, 76.5%, because now, from this point on, it'll keep showing your progression in terms of getting cards. Also, whenever you defeat a duelist and you get a pack, from this point on, any card that's new will actually have the little shiny thing, like the text will be different, in which it indicates if the card is new or not, which is really cool. I mean, I think that's something they should have done from the beginning of the game, because that's not gonna like ruin the game if they did it too early, you know? But whatever. So there's that, and then the other thing that you can do is you can actually duel the tier 6 duelists 20 times each to unlock the Millennium Eye Packs, which have some of the best cards in the game. Although by that point, because they are tier 6 duelists and you've already beat them, what's the point of that really? I'm not gonna do that because I'm just unlocking duelists, and Yami Yugi is the last duelist in the game. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you know? That's this game, in a nutshell. It's a good game, like I said, just not people's favorites, generally speaking. Also, what the hell's going on? What was it? That was weird. Let's see. So these are all the duelists, as you can see. I have them all lined up perfectly. All 28 duelists. Well, that's that. So, if you enjoyed this episode or this series in any way, please be sure to leave a like. I would appreciate that very much. Thank you, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everyone.